Hey, what's happening guys? This is Tutorials 101. I'm going to show you today how I tank Mythic Plus as a Vengeance Demonhunter. I'm going to show you my build, my setup, and my gear. How I am pumping in Mythic Pluses. I'm doing really well, and I'm going to explain my build, which is pretty insane. It does so much AOE damage that I'm very close to all the most DPS in Dragonflight. There's going to be a footage of a full dungeon, which I would recommend highly if you're playing a Demonhunter or a tank. It's going to be a no-coup defensive +9, which I tanked and we two-chested without any issues. There's some snarky commentary, some builds, and some interrupts and some stuff about mobs, so I would highly recommend watching it. Now let me show you the talents real quick. I'm not gonna go over the whole talents. The talents are gonna be imported on the description below, so if you want to copy the exact build, feel free to do it, but this is the build I used for no coup. The main takeaway from this build is that I used vulnerability and soul crush. I love playing Spirit Bomb. Spirit Bomb is amazing if you're in a dungeon with a lot of cluttered mobs. Then Spirit Bomb is just absolutely insane. And then I run Soul Carver, and I run Fodder to the Flame, and I run Quicken Sigils and Collective Anguish and the Hunt. And of course I like to run the Chaos Fragments. The AOE stuns are huge in Mythic Pluses. So this is my build. I really enjoy this build, but of course I change it for different dungeons. And if you want more want to see my different other dungeons, you can comment on the below and I can always send you the import link. But if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit subscribe and like. Next is I'm going to talk about my gear. So this is very important, and I'm telling it for every class. Make sure you're enchanting and gemming your gear. Enchants are not that super expensive for the armor. They may be expensive for the weapons, but I'm an enchanter, and if you're an enchanter, then I highly recommend getting enchants. The Burning Writ is pretty amazing, even the level 1 one. It just gives you 595 or 600 crit rating on proc, so it's absolutely amazing. I make sure I have baking stats on my chest. I try to enchant as much as I can. It's and the reinforced armor kit gives you agility, so enchanting just gives you that min-maxing that you want, right? Very important, guys, don't forget to grab these if you're a melee class. These primal whetstones, that gives you 95 attack power, and if you're dual wielding, you can dual wield burning sharpen on each weapon. So I run these in my dungeons. It just gives me that extra attack power on each. Also, don't forget to grab your fails. I run the agility fail of charged isolation, very important. It gives you that extra buff that you need to get that damage in. As a tank, I run the versatility one. It's very nice. Versatility gives you overall damage reduction. And that's about it, guys. Let's get into the no-coup Mythic Plus, and we're gonna go through all the mobs and everything, so make sure you watch, pay attention, and see how I'm doing things differently to successfully do this 2 chest +9. So I just like to clear this out. That's for that extra percentage, 24%. Get that in. And once this task is over, bring it out. Get a little bit spread. I'm gonna do one more, and boom. Try not to use Spirit Bomb here, but I would DPS it as well. Shockwave, Stomp, you gotta dodge. Now, you gotta shoot him with the rocket launcher, or that thing. Gotta make sure that... There it is. And I use my Soul Fever on it. Spirit Bombing. Not like it really matters. I can just jump out of it. We just want to kill the boss and instead. Good job. Let's go. Alright, so for this one, it's pretty simple. You gotta make sure you have your interrupt game on. Just gonna mark myself so it's easier for them. I'm gonna like try to use more Spirit Bombs. It's just so much more damage there that I could just utilize. Bro, the Spirit Bomb is just insane, dude. I'm gonna make sure that I got this on point. I'm gonna get hurt here. I'm gonna pop my cooldown. I'm gonna use this just so that I can interrupt Tempest and all that shit. Save it from the shit on the ground. Loot shit hurts. I have Spirit Bomb, so that's asking me to use it. Not bad. I'm doing around good damage with the DPS. This surge is gonna hurt us. Definitely not a good thing. I got a really nice Spirit Bomb here, juicy one. The totem's gonna overload. I'm gonna kill on the totem. I just called out the shaman, just for fun of it. Kept dying. Alright, so one more totem right over here. I'm gonna use my usual shit. This makes it like very easy. Now I'm gonna do a bomb, I'm gonna do a breath, just for the maximum damage, and then I'm gonna stun. You can see I'm still doing like 60k in AOE, they're not really bad. And then Immolate is up. I do a Spirit Bomb. Alright, I think that's about it with the totems. Boss is up, we're just gonna kill this patrol. Okay, gotta interrupt those Thunder Strikes by the way, for taking this. Just move away from the clap. It's nice to, like, you know, not to take unnecessary damage and help the healer as much as you can. I got that interrupt. Obviously it's a 9, so it's not really that challenging. Typically I like to do like over 10 just so we have to deal with 10 ring. Okay, that really hurt. Absolutely, the enrage hurts, but besides that everything is pretty chill. And we're going for the boss. Should be pretty straightforward kill on the boss. So I'm just gonna stay here. If I could help it, I would like to be away from people. So I don't, like, you know, kill people. I have to pick up those these orbs here. Typically I like to pick up 2-3 as long as it doesn't hurt. As a tank you can pick up quite a few more. I really don't want to like do Spirit Bomb here because Spirit Bomb is like more about AOE damage. I try to keep my Fury Fire as much as I can. Fury Brand. I think it's gonna hurt at this point, but this is the last one I'm gonna take and then. Alright, so. Okay, I will use my meta. I have 6 stacks. I'm gonna wait for the stacks to go, now I can start soaking again. I keep soaking, it's fine. Fury Brand for the damage reduction. Keep chilling, as long as my side doesn't have other people. The healer just died. 10%, we should be fine, as long as I can like rip through the damage. Yeah, if you touch the wrong ball, you get killed. So over here, this is a little, like, you know, easier trash, I could say, compared to all the trash before. It's mostly like centaurs, so less casters to deal with it. But typically, still would recommend being careful, either or. So he's close, so I'm gonna send a pull. That's okay. I could just deal with this damage. Because I have my like breath, so that just heals me for a good amount of damage. What I'm gonna do is pop my Fury, do my Spirit Bomb, 5 stack, and I'm gonna move to the left, use my cooldown, go through it, because there's a lot of wind going on, right? So all you gotta do is dodge the wind, and you're chilling, right? I got the Death Valley interrupt, bolt, AOE bolts hurt, so make sure you encrypt that. Alright, so we got this first set cleared up. Now we're gonna go to the next one. As usual, I start on top of it. Not a really great idea, but I like to keep them stacked and nice and easy. And then move, and then there's a window over here, so I'm gonna move left. I'm gonna do a breath, and right after the breath, I'm gonna do a spirit bomb. That spirit bomb and that breath is this great combo and immolation right after. Oh, I missed the interrupt there. Oopsie oopsie. Gotta interrupt those rallies, you know, the AOE bolts. They just hurt. There we go, my interrupt's on cooldown. I got 5 stack spirit bomb. I'm gonna spirit bomb and try to kill this ad here. The rally just went off. My interrupt's up for the next one. Got it. And somebody take next. Good. I'm actually doing same damage as the DPS. But, I'm actually DPSing him in some of the AOE. Just kind of neat. That's how strong Spirit Bomb is. Alright, breath. 1 sack. Try to pick up some spirits, then 5 stack Spirit Bomb, and then AOE and use this thing. I like to do Sigil of Flame and then Immolate so you get maximum damage. I can stun this one. I stunned it. I'm gonna hunt, and that'll give me a nice good chunk of healing that I need. I think we're just with the last pack here that we gotta kill. Of course, I'm gonna give it a second before I pull this one. I'm gonna do a sigil. I like it because it just chunks everything together, right? Like all the pieces just when you do the silent sigil, like all the ads are gonna just like stack up nicely for everyone to do good damage. It just helps so much. My 5 stack bomb is up, immolating. I'm gonna go away a bit, just give the healer a little second, just so he can heal me up. And that rally was supposed to be interrupted by me. Oopsie daisy. Now I got it. Okay, actually someone else interrupted that one. I'm gonna keep kiting because all of them are enraged, so it doesn't really hurt, right? If you can help it, just kite it. This makes everything just so much easier, right? If you just kite shit, you need to. Because if you have multiple mobs enraged, then most likely you are going to die from shit, right? Damage is like unbearable, so just kite it. Give the healer a bit time so the healer can heal you up. Alright, now we're at the boss. Typically, I think the Maruk is the one. I think it's Tira that goes first. I think it's this guy that you kill first, so I typically like to stack them together. Yeah, I got it to do 1 pack after this, behind us. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna pull the boss. I try to like do sigil here. If there's anything they cast, like, you know, typically I like to do it. Move away from the fear. I don't really have spirit bomb, but here I'm gonna go to this guy. Get him up. He's gonna do that brutal strike. Gonna beat that through. My spirit bomb 5 seconds up. Gonna do haunt on the brutalize. So I can just heal myself through. The fear is gonna come soon, so be ready. So the reason I stack them up is that you just get so much value from the cleave damage, right? It just helps. I got put my spikes up the second he was about to brutalize me. I'm just gonna go meta. There's no reason for me not to. And I'm gonna run out. Got spirit bombs coming up. 5 stack. Here we go. Spirit bomb is up. Spirit bomb AOE. Okay, no, just a lot of AOE phase here. I got Fury Brand on Maru because he does the brutalize. Alright, I'm gonna just Spirit Bomb this proc. Breathing through this. I'm gonna go to Terra again. Oh, I'm gonna look at him because he's using brutalize. Alright, I'm gonna just Spirit Bomb. Alright, this should be it, and then we're gonna kill this pack over here because we're missing 5%. So we can just do this one real quick. Just so we are good on the percentage. Alright, I gotta like get my 5 stack of Spirit Bomb. Spirit Bomb up, I'm gonna breath. Because they're enraged. Oh, I actually got interrupted from the AOE on my round. That's crazy. Anyways. We're done. I think we need a little bit, right? Just a little bit more. I don't know, he's saying he's comeback lock. I'm just gonna like kite them a bit. I know I do need aggro. But I'm looking good on aggro, I'm gonna do this here. So yeah, we didn't have a healer because he couldn't mount up for a bit, but I just used my CD and kite. Like as a Demonhunter, like you could just kiting, you can kite anything, right? So utilize the kiting. And Mythic Pluses, it's so important. Once you're in higher level keys, you will definitely have to use kiting. You know how to kite mobs and shit. Alright, so we're gonna follow my boy here. So I'm gonna mark him. That's green. There's a path from the back that we're taking, so it just exactly when we're at 80%, we can just clear it out. My stomp's coming, so make sure you're away from that because it gives you a really nasty stun. I don't have any stacks of yeah, this blood curdling, if you don't like interrupt his shout, it's gonna fear you and you don't want to get feared, so I'm gonna move away from him. But it has a big range, so we have Tremor Totem. Luckily we have a Shaman in our group. I would typically, like, if I want to do it ideally, I would just like try to do Sigil of Silence on this pack. Alright. Coming up. These are pretty like straightforward mobs, so there's really nothing crazy for you guys to watch out for. I did like interrupt just in case. I'm gonna have my silence up, so I'm gonna pop it anyways. Just so that we don't have to even deal with it. Actually that sigil just activated way too late. Alright, I got this one. Okay, somebody else interrupted. Should have just waited. I'm gonna stun these. I'm gonna kite a little bit, just that's when it gets a little hectic, but so far they're not really hurting me, so I'm just gonna stand still. The DPS. Alright, we're done with this, we're moving forward. Follow the Demonhunter, where is he? He's on the other death. Okay. I'm gonna sigil here, just because these guys' statics suck. Luckily the Havoc one did the fear sigil, so... Deadly Thunder, I don't have stun. That Deadly Thunder hurts though. Okay, we're gonna get feared now, this is gonna be a bit nasty. Yeah, I might potentially die here. Okay, somehow that worked out. Or not. Very unfortunate. We didn't have any interrupts on the fear. Yeah, Shaman should have put the Tremor Totem down. Okay, he had a cooldown. Unfortunate. So yeah, that was pretty unfortunate. Waiting on the Shaman. This is the guy that does the fear. Anyways, we're gonna go. 1, 2, 3. We were good on time. We could have saved a couple more minutes, but it's okay. Happens. I'm gonna try to, like, you know, Spirit Bomb and Immolate combo here. I got this interrupt. I can stun here. The next Storm AOE. I got one Fury Brand on the big guy and one on the small guy, just so that I'm getting like full mitigation. I hunt this guy. I don't have an interrupt. That is okay, they're dead. Now we can kill these guys here. Alright, let's kill these two. So I'm just assigning interrupts so we don't like double on dip on interrupts. For these guys, as usual. Oh, okay, I just griefed myself there. We're looking pretty solid here. It was interrupted, pretty good. I'll just use Spell Bomb here. I mean Spirit Bomb. Alright, last ad. We kill, and after that we go for boss. Alright, I'm going. That's the last boss. We have 14 minutes left to kill this boss, so we might get a 2 chest. Potentially 3 chests, I'm not sure. Yeah, I always do that. I like to lock myself. I'm gonna grab these so I can Spirit Bomb. I want to save my big bomb for the... what should we call it? For the phase when the ads start coming up. I don't want to like... Okay, I just used it and then we got the AOE phase. I like to do this here. Just try to interrupt them as much as I can with the sigil so they can stack up nicely. I'm going to try to get this guy. Branding. I'll save the next brand for boss. Boss is branded. Breathing. Moving away from the AoE on the ground. I use my spikes for the conductive strike. Moving from the floor again. I'll just Spirit Bomb here for a little bit of damage. I like to leap on him because every time you do the leap, you leave with AoE on the ground. Careful with the charger, it could get really nasty. I didn't have a cooldown, but I'm gonna haunt him just so I can heal myself back. Right. Bad, we gotta move from the AoE on the ground. Alright, good job, that's perfect. Not a bad run. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope this Mythic Plus guide was useful for you, and if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We are so close to reaching 1,000 subscribers, so let's hit this goal together. Keep tuning in for more videos and guides. This is Tutorials 101, over and out.